The USPTO logo is shown. The Trademark Information Network opening animation plays, featuring a spinning trademark registration symbol and the phrase Team In News. A TV newsroom is shown with Mark Trademan standing at a tall stand with two TV monitors. Scrolling text at the bottom of the screen reads, United States Patent and Trademark Office. Search on TESS, file on TEAS. The two-screen display includes two TV monitors that will show graphics that mirror the spoken word.
Like most applicants, you're probably wondering what in the world is a specimen? The easiest way to think about it is this. A specimen shows how you actually use the mark in commerce in connection with your goods and services. It's real-life evidence of how the public encounters your mark in the marketplace, and the specimen you submit must be acceptable to the USPTO. We'll look at some examples of acceptable specimens in a minute, but in order to know what to submit, you must first know whether you are a goods provider or a services provider.
Examples of proper specimens for goods appear, showing the T-Markey logo on a pair of tennis shoes, a laptop, and a piece of candy.
You are a goods provider if customers purchase physical products from you that bear your trademark, like shoes, or laptops, or candy.
Examples of proper specimens for services appear, showing the T-Markey logo on a landscaping brochure, on business cards for an accountant, and above the door of a dry cleaning business.
You are a services provider if customers pay you to perform an activity for them, like landscaping or accounting or dry cleaning. See the difference? Goods are things that bear your trademark. Services are activities that you perform for others.
A screenshot of the Team In Goods and Services video link is shown.
For more information about goods and services, be sure to watch the Team In Goods and Services news broadcast available on uspto.gov/TM videos.
Back to Mark at the two-screen display.
Remember, accurately identifying your goods and services is important because it determines what type of specimen you need to provide. The type of specimen you must submit is different if you have goods than it is if you have services. Let's take a look at which specimens are acceptable for goods and which are acceptable for services. If you apply for goods, you may submit a photograph of the mark on the goods themselves, or on a label or hang tag that is attached to the goods. Packaging that shows the mark is also acceptable.
Examples of proper specimens appear, showing the T-Markey logo on a T-shirt hang tag, on a T-shirt label, and in the left breast pocket area of a T-shirt.
By way of illustration, let's say your goods are T-shirts. You could submit a digital photograph of the mark appearing on a hang tag. You could also submit a digital photograph showing a close-up of the mark appearing on the T-shirt label. You could even submit a photograph of the mark appearing in the left breast pocket area of the T-shirt. Be aware, however, that not all uses of marks on goods are acceptable. When a mark is used on goods, the mark must appear where and how consumers expect to see a trademark, and not merely as a decorative or ornamental design.
Examples of unacceptable specimens appear, showing the T-Markey cartoon character appearing in a large size across the front of a T-shirt, wrapping around a T-shirt, and in a repeated pattern all over a T-shirt.
Examples of ornamental designs on T-shirts include situations where the mark appears in a large size across the front of the shirt, where it wraps around the shirt, and where it appears as a repeated pattern on the shirt. These types of designs are generally unacceptable as they do not show good trademark use. Consequently, your application will be refused.
A screenshot of the ornamental refusal web page is shown, followed by a screenshot of the Team In ornamental video link.
For more information about ornamentation and how to overcome an ornamental refusal, be sure to visit the Ornamental Refusal webpage and watch the Team In Ornamental News broadcast available on uspto.gov/tmvideos.
Back to Mark at the two-screen display.
Also remember that advertising brochures, business cards, invoices, and other internal and marketing materials are not acceptable specimens for goods. You must show use of the mark on the goods themselves or on the labeling or packaging for the goods. For services, on the other hand, advertising and marketing materials are acceptable so long as the mark is shown being used in the advertising or providing of the services and the specimen references those services.
Examples of proper specimens appear, showing the T-Markie logo on a website and on an advertising brochure.
For example, if your services are custom imprinting of t-shirts, you could submit a screenshot of your website that shows the mark and references those printing services. You could also submit photographs or scanned copies of your marketing materials that show the mark and reference the printing services. Many different types of materials are acceptable as specimens for services as long as the specimen both shows the mark and references the provided services.
Good specimens, showing use of the mark on shoes, laptops, and candy, are compared to services specimens, showing the use of the mark on brochures, business cards, and signage.
Remember, though, that the specimens for goods and the specimens for services are not the same. Good specimens show the mark on the goods, the labeling, or the packaging. Services specimens show the mark in the advertising or providing of the services. Also remember, it is not enough to show how you might use a specimen in the marketplace. You must submit a photograph, screenshot, or similar representation of the actual thing. Mock-ups and digitally altered specimens are not acceptable.
A drawing of the T-Markie stylized mark is compared to a specimen showing the use of the T-Markie mark on a T-shirt hang tag.
And as before, remember that a specimen is not the same thing as a drawing. A drawing shows what the mark is, a specimen shows how the mark is used.
A screenshot of the T-Min drawing issues video link is shown.
For more information about drawings, be sure to watch the T-Min Drawing Issues News broadcast available on uspto.gov/tmvideos.
Back to Mark at the two-screen display.
Feel free to replay this broadcast and click on any of the links within the form for more information, and keep an eye out for more of these broadcasts throughout the website. I'm Mark Trademan, Trademark Information Network.
USPTO official seal is shown.